From Significant, this is Crack It in an Hour.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Crack It in an Hour. I'm Simon.
I'm Jesse.
I'm Roman.
And for those of you who listen, you know it's one problem, 1 hour to crack it once a week. We're back to one problem this time around.
Let's go.
Love to know your thoughts on the 3 problems to crack, and curious to kind of get people's takes on how they felt about that, because it's something we're kind of interested in trying a bit more and would love to get some takes on it. But today is not about that. Today's about one problem, my problem. Let's start the clock.
I did.
Okay, great.
Start the clock.
Today we're talking about something that is near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
And I think it's when you really think about the world.
The whole world.
The whole world.
Shit.
And what's missing from this world right now.
Okay, we should guess.
Yes.
Near and dear to your heart, and what's missing from this world?
What's missing from this world?
There should be an NFL draft every month.
Correct. But unfortunately, that's not the problem to fix today.
Oh, God. Topic for later, but we do need to talk about the draft.
Yes.
God, I don't know. I'm literally completely at a loss.
Oh, good. Guys, the world needs more laughter.
Oh, come
that's
on.
good.
It does. The world's not a very funny place right now. I just don't think that it's as funny as it could be. People aren't laughing as much as they should be. And the thing about this is laughter has a ton of great side effects. It reduces stress. It helps people bond. These are all backed by actual studies of things that it does. It's incredibly, it's a direct correlation with happiness. Generally speaking, if you laugh, you are a happier person. You know what I mean? And I think another part about it too is like we live in a world right now where loneliness is everywhere.
What?
Social connection is lower than it's ever been. Mental health is under strain. People are socially out of practice. 1 out of 8 U.S. adults have difficulty participating in social activity. So we are living in a world right now that I think if we laughed more, we could solve a lot.
We need more ha-has.
We need more ha-has. So my question is, how do we get the world to laugh more, or how do we make the world a funnier place to live?
Okay. First of all,
Kind of 2 different questions,
it's
right?
kind of two different
questions.
I think the funnier place is an interesting place to start because you want to start with the ha-has and then make it funny.
I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was like, I thought your question was the first one before you gave us the option.
Mm-hmm.
Great subject. Like,
Well, thank you.
Amazing.
I'm fantastic at this.
You're very good at it.
Yeah.
Are you Canadian?
I'm Canadian.
Yeah.
We're good at that stuff. We're good at laughing too. We're good at making people laugh too.
Did you go
Okay.
to South by?
I went to South by.
Okay, wait. I don't know if you guys remember what one of the very first episodes, I brought a statistic about the number of times per day that an adult laughs.
It's very low.
It's extremely low.
It was depressing.
Yeah, but I think already in the first
We beat
2
it.
minutes?
3 minutes of
We
this
beat it.
episode, I think we're a very ha-ha forward group.
No. And I think laughing truly does if I laugh a lot, I'm in a better mood.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
might
yeah.
not
Yeah.
sound that might sound like, yeah, no shit. But I mean, I feel it deeply if I've been laughing a
Well,
lot.
have you read about or seen any of those, their fitness groups that are based in laughing, like laughing yoga clubs?
So
Or
my question for them, are they laughing at something funny, or are they doing like a sad, like forced laugh?
I think it's forced laughter, but the thing about it is, I don't know if you've ever done this, but when you start doing that, but then everybody around you is doing it, it becomes so absurd that you actually start laughing.
You
And
laugh
I think
at the stupidity
you're just,
of it?
but the reason I brought it up is because the fact that it's being integrated into a wellness practice is proof already that laughter is quite
Laughter
important.
is connected.
Laughter is the best medicine, as some would
It
say.
really is. Yeah. What percentage of people do you think have a bad/no sense of humor in the world?
Well, that's so subjective.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking it.
Do you think, and this is ESL Roman asking the questions, that question, is it, does not having a sense of humor linked directly to no laughter? Like, is it a sense of humor just
I
about
think
the
they
laugh,
make
or
it
is it
a
about
harder-
self-deprecation?
question.
I think they make
Or
it
is
a
it-
harder world to laugh in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because to me, sense of humor it's subjective.
It is.
So like you would probably say someone has a sense of humor, but I could say they don't.
You can make that argument for sure.
And so that's why I'm like, in my head, I don't make that correlation between sense of humor and laughter and no laughter, because then you have different types of sense of humor, and then you have
Totally.
like
Okay, well,
deadpan humor, and people
maybe-
don't laugh,
That,
but
Well,
they're
so why
really funny.
why aren't
and
people laughing? Besides the fact that the world is scary.
I think that's a giant part of it.
Yeah.
There's less laughter,
Huge.
because another part of it too that I was reading about was there's a lot more sensitivity because of the fact that nothing disappears anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You like
Yeah,
laughter
yeah.
is one of those things where like, look, I've laughed at some stuff like I'm glad people didn't see me laughing at.
Oh yeah, what was
You
it?
know what I mean? And unfortunately now we live in a world where
Yeah.
someone's got a camera out seeing you laugh at that thing. And so everyone's it's sort of like it's not exactly insert, but there's a self-censoring happening in society right now.
Well, I think it's not just, there's two other things that come to mind for me. One is the way that we've learned to communicate on social also
Totally.
inherently prevents real emotion. I don't know the actual science behind this, but like it's how many times do you text LOL to something but not actually laugh out loud? And because of that, I think now we've gotten very comfortable in verbal conversations saying things like, that's so funny. But like you say that's so funny instead of laughing.
Yeah.
Because
I
that's the
have
way
a
that
theory
we've...
that happened before social.
I think it's just amplified by social.
I think this is a byproduct of American optimism. And so that it's true. Like
Yeah.
the optimism is great. The byproduct is sometimes you just exaggerate a few things.
Never.
I think it's a reality. It's like it's got some pros and cons. And the con is like it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
likely
It's
not the
not.
funniest thing that person's ever seen, but you know, it's okay. It's cool. Like to each their own fun and funny.
Well, I could argue that, but I'm not going to.
But social might have amplified it.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. But I think like the LOL culture existed kind of before
Yeah,
social,
that's true.
weirdly.
That's true. I think the other thing, and maybe this goes to your second question of like, how do you make the world funnier again? So I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
still not sure how the things are
Yeah, me
connected
neither.
yet.
Yeah.
But I think we talked about this once at the airport about funny movies. Like what
Oh, yeah.
we were talking
You don't
about.
see a lot of them anymore.
Well, not only that, but we were talking about what comedy films in the last decade have been able to withstand the test of time.
Yeah.
Like because comedy used to be like 20, 30 years, a movie would sort of break through.
It's true.
And it's not happening anymore. And I think the reality is comedy has always required self-awareness to speak the truth. And I think the truth now makes people very uncomfortable. Like real comedy is all the subjects that are the hardest ones to talk about, but sort of are holding up a mirror to something true, or at least really in stand-up comedy. But I think you can't, there's not as much comedy-based content that I think stands the test of time now because it's so hard to hold a mirror up. We don't
I
want to do
agree.
it anymore.
Yeah.
We're not comfortable doing it anmore. I think there's just less, I think there's
it's
less
really
comedy
interesting.
content.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. There's less comedy content. I definitely agree. Like, you know, when some of the things when we were growing up, like stood the test of time for like 30 years. But I can't find the reason why it's not the case anymore. It's not just a volume thing, right? It's like
Totally.
Right, things are changing too much. And I try to show my kids like literally the most iconic French comedy of my generation. I realized it was actually also maybe more the former generation, because it was like I was born in the 80s and it was shot in the 80s. So I actually laughed to it 10 years after. So it's a really old thing. And
No ha-has?
zero. But also, me rewatching it, I hadn't watched it in probably about 10 years.
You also
And I
didn't.
was like, ugh.
Yeah.
The humor is good, but it's literally shot like the three of us tomorrow would have better production value shooting something on the streets.
I
Right.
mean, our
Like,
production value is amazing.
I know, but it's like the highest grossing comedy of the 20th century. You said, I mean, and it's shot like a series of skits versus like a full narrative.
Yeah.
And so things also,
but
I'm comparing like 4 decades is
I think
a
that's-
lot, but even like from 15 years ago, it's changed so much.
I don't know if maybe this is not the point you were making, but I don't know if production value though has any correlation to it, because I think about all of the jury duty style, like
Yeah, that's fair.
what's the Canadian show, something, the
Nirvana,
band,
the band,
yeah,
the
no,
the
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
band,
I
the show,
watched
the
that.
movie.
Yeah,
That's totally
Like
fair.
the production
Yeah.
value of that is
Yeah.
absurd, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you see the explosion of like the short novellas on TikTok on like,
Yeah, those aren't
Just-
funny. Those are very serious.
I know, but they're like shitty production
yeah.
value, and they still.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Yeah, but man, no ha-has.
Where do
hate
you
that.
where do you do you
What do you watch to
do you
laugh?
do you intentionally go for your ahas or ha-has, or do they just happen naturally in like social conversations and with your best friends at work?
I think that's the thing. I think I laugh more, and I would say I'm a real giggler more than a laugher.
Big, huge laugher.
Big giggler.
Yeah.
But I think I laugh so much throughout the day in conversations more than I would sit down and laugh out loud at a movie.
So you don't go look for it, right?
No.
You don't go like I need to watch my weekly comedy special.
No,
because,
and I think for
okay.
as often as I laugh during the day, you would think that I would watch a comedy movie and probably be uncontrollably laughing the whole time. But I actually think I don't laugh that often
Interesting.
watching something that's theoretically funny. But I've always found laughter amplified in groups. Like when I watch
Oh, totally. That's
comedy,
totally the case.
like watching a comedy special on Netflix has never really, very rarely have I like fully enjoyed it. But I go to a comedy show and I'm like dying
Cracking
laughing the
up.
whole time.
Yeah.
And every single time I'm reminded of how much more fun it is
Yeah.
to laugh when everybody around you is laughing.
What about you? Do you go look for your moments of laughter?
Oh yeah. Like I mean, like I have certain text threads with certain friends that all it is just a joke competition. You know what I mean? And then like also like there's certain things that like
Show us.
What kind of jokes?
it depends. We got all sorts. I literally probably have about 3 with 3 different groups. And then like it's just literally just writing the dumbest shit to each other on purpose just to, you know what I mean? So like I use that for sure as an outlet. There's certain things that I'll like rewatch or watch just because there's certain you know, influencers even now that I'm watching. I found one recently that I'm like, this guy's amazing. And I just like, binge on that content.
What
so like,
what kind? I'm so curious. No, just because I don't have enough in my feed.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
It's this dude. He actually just blew up where he,
Are you trying to tell us that you're like ahead of the trends?
yeah, I'm head of the
For
trend.
sure.
Comedy trend.
You met him in Austin.
I met him in Austin. He was cool. No, it's this dude. He tests AI to do stuff, and it's very funny.
Okay.
It's very
I like
funny.
that.
Oh,
He'll be
that's
like,
interesting.
AI, I just got like, you know, my car just got hit by a rock. I'm about to fall off a cliff. What should I? And it's just,
Oh,
it
that's
puts
funny.
him in these absurd situations. And
funny.
you see how AI
Yeah.
is, and it's so good.
Oh,
But
I'm
yeah.
curious to see that.
Yeah, it's very funny.
What about you, Roman?
I think I'm like you in the sense of like I don't necessarily go and look for places that I just like to laugh throughout. But I have a confession to make. For the first time in my life, on Saturday, I watched a comedy special.
The first comedy special ever you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Wow, what was it?
Wow.
Honestly,
Tell
we
us
were like, we
everything.
had less than movie length in time in between things with kids and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, why don't we try a comedy special? And I was like, I have no idea what to watch. So it just popped up Google. I was like, most highly rated comedy special on Netflix. Nate Bargatze. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to watch that. It was really funny.
There you go.
Yeah.
Laughed out
Good
loud.
start.
Yeah, I did. Deadpan kind of guy is my. I saw
Yeah.
deadpan in the first 2 lines. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. That's good. It was really funny. And I was like,
Interesting.
I think I'm gonna do more of it. And I don't think I need to be around other. I think I could. I wasn't alone. I was with my wife.
Yeah.
But I think I could watch alone, and I would be laughing. I'd be cracking up.
Oh
I think,
man,
on some of that
Norm
thing.
Macdonald.
I think you
is
mentioned that. I was
the
looking for
funniest
that. You
That
told me.
that is
human
funny.
I've ever seen.
You
in
had
my
told
life.
me no.
Yeah.
Okay, next up,
Yeah,
Norm
yeah.
Macdonald.
I mean,
okay, cool.
If you like deadpan too.
I love deadpan.
Yeah.
It is funny. I will watch a lot of old Saturday Night Live, which I find it's one of, I've always been very curious about this because I don't know which is true, whether my associations to some of those older, like really back in the day episodes, whether I laugh at them more because I actually think they're funnier than what's on today, or I laugh at them more because they're just so like ingrained in me as how it's what my mom showed me. I thought it was funny as like a kid and I grew up quoting it.
Right.
And like, are you more attached to some things because it's actually funnier or because you sort of have a history of
Yeah,
what it
know.
means
Yeah.
to you?
Yeah.
I have a theory that like comedy, in the way it's processed, is very similar to music in that what you grew up with is kind of what defines you.
Yeah.
And you have a different connection to it than the next thing you find funny. Like, it's like, I can still listen to albums from formative years that
Yeah.
are like, even if I don't like that music much anymore, they hold sway over me more than they should.
Yeah.
And I find it's the same with comedy, where it's like, I don't find as much recent comedy I like as, or sorry, I shouldn't say that. I like a lot of recent comedy, but it hits different. It doesn't hit as deep.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that makes sense.
Because like a lot of that comedy
Yeah.
also defined like the friendships I built.
Totally,
Like
exactly.
it's like bedrock into like half the threads are like sometimes just going back to old jokes we were riffing about 20 years ago.
Totally. It's like you have
know
an
what I mean?
entire language that's just
Totally.
rooted in quoting movies from 20
Yes,
years ago,
exactly.
which just doesn't. But it's interesting how there's like sort of a point in time where that kind of stops.
Yeah.
You don't like continue to build on that over time. Every now and then, I think something breaks through, but
Yeah. Well, there's less monoculture too now.
Yeah,
too.
that's
like I think
very true.
comedy as frame of reference for meeting people is way different than it used to be
Yeah.
growing up, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
it is. But now you have comedy as like laughing, I should say, as a proven health benefit, and everybody's like freaking out about their health.
Yeah.
So comedy could be something that is. Why isn't comedy more
Prescribed?
in office
Yeah.
culture?
No, 'cause-
Like as a social outing with office
Oh,
teammates,
because there's
right?
so
interesting.
many
It's like,
landmines.
so
Yeah.
I worked at a company once that I'm not going to name, where a senior exec took the team to a comedy show, and then he got reported because the comedian said something inappropriate.
Right.
And I think that is so fucking bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's insane. It's insane that we've gotten to that place where
Yeah.
that person is just trying to like open people's minds, because
Yeah.
comedians are, usually the smartest people on earth in terms of understanding what's happening in society, in terms of like self-deprecation and all of that.
Totally.
And then you get caught in that fucking crossfire. I find it insane.
Yeah.
I think, but can we get to a place where it's not the case? Remove that
Yeah.
whole like full of landmines thing, like prescribing humor as a way to be just more connected to modern culture, happier and feel better in your shoes when you go to work, easier to connect with your coworkers because you've laughed together at something.
Okay.
There's a million things. Like if we want the world to laugh more, maybe there is something in corporate America
Yeah.
or in working culture to play with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, like
Make corporate America a joke.
being
Get it? Oh, okay.
being funny is such a power move. Like it really is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you can make people laugh, it's huge.
There's
I
a French
think-
saying that I can't say at risk of being canceled, and that speaks to that
But canceled by who?
by our ginormous audience.
Oh, okay.
No, it's you want to know it, you'll like it.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
a woman who laughs is 50% in your bed. It's half in your bed. Femme qui rit à moitié dans son lit. There's huge
There you
power
go.
in comedy.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Cancelled.
That's good. Canceled.
That's it.
Not canceled. It's fine. You didn't invent the saying. You're just
No,
just
I'm
educated.
taking the team to the comedy club.
Okay, you know what you made me think of though with prescribing comedy, because we once talked about how prescribing vacations should obviously be a thing. And then I was thinking about the conversation we've had recently over the rise of travel agents again, and how that's like trips being organized. And I was thinking it would be kind of interesting to see travel agents organize like trips designed for laughter. And like it would be interesting if even, I know this isn't an episode on travel, but it just made me start to think about organizing trips designed for like a feeling you want to have versus like travel Portugal, travel this, or it's like a trip designed for laughter, a trip designed for crying. Like sometimes you just want to let it out. Like it would be very interesting to think about that. But I bet you could weave in not only funny social experiences, but even seeing comedy performances as part of a trip would be really cool.
Just a really good idea.
Yeah.
Like travel reorganized based on moods and feelings is a very good idea.
I have a couple every now and then, you know, good ideas.
Good idea.
Let me like just start a travel agency.
I
Go
would
for
be
it.
okay. One false perception about strategists: people think that we're really good at planning things, but most strategists are horrible at planning things outside of planning, outside of like brand
So you're
planning.
saying you're not good at planning things?
Horrible.
That's why you have two business partners.
Yeah, but that's why I'm not starting a travel agency. I'd be like, listen, get on the plane
Figure it out.
and figure it out.
We'll laugh. It's gonna be great.
funny.
Come on
I
the
don't know.
plane
Be
with
funny,
me, bro.
stupid.
And you find
Hey,
it stupid.
We'll have a great time.
And honestly,
Calling people stupid's funny.
and
Sorry.
if you need coffee, just like walk outside your hotel and pick a
is.
direction, and eventually you'll run into a coffee shop. That's my version of
Yeah, I love it.
planning.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, I like
but a
that.
travel agency, yes.
Okay, so
Ha-ha
is
trips.
it there's not enough funny things out there, or is it the world needs more permission to laugh? What do you think?
think
Where do
it's-
we start?
I think it's both. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's permission to laugh versus like waking up the dead numbness that
Yes.
people have inside.
Could I make a rule?
Yeah.
I think we need to modify. We need to sharpen our compass to try and focus more on social laughter.
Okay.
Because
I
if
love
you're
it.
staring at a phone just laughing to yourself, I think it's less powerful for the good of the world
Oh, okay. I like that.
as laughing out in public
Yes,
with other people.
the positive outcomes
Yeah.
amplified if
that's
it's social.
One amendment I'm making to this.
Social laughter. I think what people should have permission to do is break up with their friends who aren't funny.
I already do all the time.
Well, you had a really good take on this when we talked about, I don't know. what
Oh,
it-
I know. It's when you went on your rant about
Good
dating.
hangs.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
if you're
totally.
not a
about
good
good
hang,
hangs.
I stand behind
that's
that.
basically what it is.
100%.
It's like
Yeah.
you're not a good hang. You're not a good
gotta-
you
hang.
gotta
haven't had a
go.
good date. Maybe
Yeah.
it's you. Yeah,
No,
that's
totally. It's a huge problem. I don't have enough time. Like I one year I made a New Year's resolution, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of the resolution. Like that's it. That's all I need. And it was literally just I need to hang out around people who are interesting to me or make me laugh, or preferably both. But one of the two can work. And if you can't do either of those things, but especially if you can't make me laugh, it's gonna be a tough hang. Like it's just not gonna work. And the other one too I got, and this is a bit selfish, is guys, I'd like to think I'm a little bit funny.
Yes.
And if someone can't laugh, I'm like, fuck. This
Yeah.
is I
It's
need
not
a
gonna
little
work.
bit of
Well, if
reciprocity for
somebody
my
takes
joking here.
If somebody takes everything that you say seriously, it's also going to be
I know.
tough.
I'm like,
gonna
this
be a
is-
problem.
This is going to be a problem because
That's
I'm
gonna be a
constantly.
Yeah.
We actually had a situation. I was joking with you guys because I was texting with someone.
Yes.
That I was like, oh, they don't know who I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they kept responding honestly. To
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Because sarcasm isn't used a lot in American.
Well, yours is
it's
very dry,
in American
too.
humor, and
Yeah.
it's everywhere in Europe.
Right.
And so I literally had a friend it's still my friend, but the way we used to communicate, we used to work together. And at some point he was like, dude, I don't know when you're serious or when you're not. So now I know you enough that when we talk in person, I know, but in your texts, I don't know.
So good.
So can you just hashtag sarcasm when you're like,
Oh, I hate that though. I
no,
hate
but
that.
he said this jokingly.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so good. We'll see if you listen to us, dude.
A little signal. Okay, but social
laughter.
So we need to create more social laughter. Man,
Yeah.
it's so tough because how you get people to laugh is so personal.
I got a quick solve.
Okay, go
All right,
ahead.
go for it.
More farts.
Okay,
I was
disagree.
wondering.
You don't think
how-
farts are funny?
No,
I was
subjective.
wondering how
No.
long into.
No, it's subjective.
Oh, I thought they were objectively funny. I'm
Subjective.
not joking.
Okay.
I thought like babies laugh at farts.
Okay,
Yes, but babies don't laugh at everything
can I
either,
tell
right?
you?
But
I agree with Roman that it is completely subjective.
if I farted right now, would you not laugh?
100% I would.
No, I wouldn't. I would be like, what the fuck is he doing? Like,
I just want to say, I think you are the only person whose fart jokes I laugh at.
I
I don't know why. They're just always very well executed.
so I disagree. And I think there's each, let me ask that question. Is there one type of humor or one, not even a type, one situation that generally most people laugh at that you don't like, that you don't laugh at?
I mean, this is gonna be a bit long-winded. I don't like and it was very popular in the 90s, but like basically anything that came out of Chandler's mouth and Friends, like smug humor, I hate.
I've never watched Friends. I'm sorry. Keep
Like
describing.
when it's
describe
like,
it to me.
oh, good idea, genius.
Okay,
Like
okay.
that sort of.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
can't stand that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
that's something I
Yeah.
can't. I don't find funny at all because
And
I
you?
find it to be just sort of like, just a neighbor to bullying.
Okay, so
And you,
mine
Jesse?
is also a neighbor to bullying, but I think it's straight up. Like, you know the show Practical Jokers?
Yes.
I cannot stand
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally, I don't like humor that embarrasses people who don't know they're being embarrassed.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
pranks
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like they play
It's
practical
very old
jokes on,
school, right?
on
It's
public.
like 90s, a lot
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, and it's
yeah.
I'm like, if you're in on the joke, by all means, have a
Right.
good time. Like if you're down to be embarrassed, but like if you're putting people in public, it's like it's bullying,
Yeah.
and I don't
You see?
want
It's subjective.
I don't like
See,
it at all.
yeah.
It's the same. It's the same.
On the reverse, there's something I laugh at that's really bad that you're not supposed to laugh at, but I cannot help it when somebody gets hurt.
So
That's
if
a
you-
version of what you're talking
I
about.
know,
isn't it?
I know, but
Literally-
it's like literally a response I cannot control. Like if somebody
trips on the street.
trips on the
So
street.
Literally, I was gonna say, if you ask me the question, that is what I hate.
You like, no
When
comedy.
people laugh at this, it makes me angry.
It's like
Literally.
it's
Funny, we've never been in that situation
That's
together.
so funny.
No, because usually you're the
Well, you
one
know
who
what's going
trips.
to happen now is
I
I'm
know,
gonna,
I know.
I'm, gonna,
Trips.
I'm gonna trip and fall, and you guys are gonna just like stare at
Like,
each other. and
No,
see what
she's
happens.
gonna laugh and I'll be like, "You okay, dude?"
to be fair, I'm usually trying to get out the words "Are you okay?" But it's like I cannot control I have zero control over it, like completely zero. And I'm trying so hard to find out if you're okay, but I am absolutely losing it.
Okay, so I don't buy the fart solution.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I had the one
Yeah, I
size
thought
fits all
that
there. Clearly, I didn't.
The one fart fits
But
all.
okay, but we're talking about something interesting here, which is to laugh is to be a little bit vulnerable, right? It's
Yeah.
to admit you find something funny, right? Like you need to be okay
Oh, that's
with, in
interesting.
a social moment laughing, because it's like you are going to be judged for a social outburst, right? And I do think
Social
people
outburst.
are a little wound up right now and
Yeah.
worried about perception
Yeah.
more than perhaps
it's
they
a,
used
it's a
to
really
be.
good point.
And so I think like that's part of it too, right?
Also,
Like, do you need someone to lead the laughter to make it okay for others to laugh?
Yes,
As
I
crazy
think
as that
so.
sound.
Like, who said
Laugh
it was
captains.
forbidden
Laugh
to have
captains.
like a huge laugh in a professional setting?
Totally.
Right? How many
oh,
times?
yeah. I've been
right?
told that.
Yeah, how many times have you had to
Not
like
funny.
hide? You were like, I cannot look at my friend right now in that
Oh
meeting.
my God.
Otherwise, I am
That's
going
the
to.
best feeling in the world.
Otherwise,
though.
I am going to cry
best feeling in the
immediately.
world.
Right?
Yeah.
That's happened to all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I've,
said it wasn't allowed to just start cracking up.
Oh, so
I've literally had
so
to turn
good
off
on
my
that.
camera and pretend something was like,
Yeah.
someone's at my front door.
Yeah.
Really,
so
I'm just
Yeah.
many times.
falling apart.
So many times.
You're giving me flashbacks of moments in my
Yeah.
life when I was
Yeah.
like, I can't laugh. And I was like
yeah.
fighting it so hard. It's the best.
I think I have so many. The oh my God.
And it was
Anyway,
actually at something that was, oh God.
there's been too many good ones.
Yeah.
But I would like to point back to your vulnerability thing, Simon, because I think it is super interesting. And this is going to sound very stupid, but you're inherently laughing at something.
Yes.
It's someone,
Yeah.
a thing that happened,
Yeah.
a thing someone said, a thing
Yeah.
that was done. So it's not like we are just laughing into space. Like there
Yeah.
is something that we're usually a person or an act or an action that is like the thing.
Yeah.
So everybody has to be, I think you have to be comfortable with yourself, with your friends, with the groups here. That's why I think it is
Yeah.
also
comfort. It is personal. It is confidence and comfort, right?
Yeah.
And also to be able to laugh at something that other people, like I always find other people's joy so amazing and enjoyable.
I agree.
And even if I don't think that thing is funny, if that person's laughing, I'm like, I'm so happy that
Totally.
you're amused by this.
Totally.
And I think that's also, to me, that probably has the same benefits of laughter, even if you're not laughing yourself.
Oh, being around laughter is still good, even if you're not
Maybe
laughing.
we should lock people in like laugh closets.
What's a laugh closet?
Don't know. Well, you said being around laughter has
But why do you have to be in a closet?
I don't know.
Okay,
it
but we're
sounded
getting
dumb coming out of my mouth.
I think
okay?
there is something contagious about laughter.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
I think there's something
yeah.
in the idea of building up the confidence for people being more comfortable to create, spaces where it's more okay to laugh. I think here's the weird thing about this is such a life, and this is also not the most insightful thing, but I think we have lost some humanity along the way, right? We have. I think we are now in a time where people are a little anti-human in some office culture, in behaviors and things like that. I think, and part of that has also been sort of the sanitization of what and when you can laugh, if that makes sense.
I'm sure there has been, but what's the latest on how funny AI is?
Oh, not very.
Yeah, still bad.
Can't do
very.
humor.
No,
No.
not yet.
No.
Not
That's
yet.
a good one.
Yeah.
Thank God.
So I keep talking about the
I mean, this is okay. I want to be clear. I don't have any statistics about this.
yeah, all good.
But I know a lot of people, there's good people very close to me in my life that I've seen them in office settings because they're doing a Zoom in the other
Yeah.
room, or they talk to me about their job. And I think we're very lucky in that we're in a place where I think generally speaking, I show up to work and I'm a version of myself.
You're a
That's
good version of
I'm a
yourself, yeah.
professional version of Simon,
Sure.
but I'm not
Sometimes.
walking.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But I'm not walking away from Simon Bruin, the human being, completely.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are. And
Yeah.
I think when you're in a situation like
Yeah.
that, it's very hard to something as vulnerable and honest and human as laughter sort of gets lost in the shuffle, right?
Yeah.
We've going through all of our jobs and careers through all the entire time. I know that with all the clients we've worked with and all that sort of stuff, I know we've been in meetings where we're wow, that culture is a little different than kind of how
Life.
we like to breathe and
Yeah.
eat and live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that can't help it. It also goes back to a lot of people don't have a sense of humor thing too, because I think oftentimes a sense of humor is sort of learned. And I'm curious if some people just aren't having as much exposure to it as well.
Or it's just that you don't know them because it's their professional self and they're
That's
putting
true
it
too.
back to your
Totally.
point.
And that's not them.
Yeah.
No, but you said it earlier, Roman. I think probably a big solution to this problem is having laughter invade corporate America.
Yeah.
Like it has to be, if it's a path to wellness, it's likely a path to productivity. And if you can sell it as a path to productivity, then corporate America might be interested. Maybe some people, to your point, though, not everybody wants to, some people want to keep that wall up between the worlds.
And some people
so
just
maybe,
are that too.
Yeah, and maybe some people still won't want that, but
also rethinking about your point around, okay, let's just make sure what we're trying to tackle is social laughter, which I agree with, though there's so much time spent alone.
Yeah.
Right? You talked about people are lonely, blah. We all know that. There's a million stats about it. There's the generation after us spending more time on their screens, blah, blah, blah. Should it also be about what's on the internet? Should it also be how do you get more of that content that people consume, whatever it is, right?
To be funnier?
To be a little or a higher percentage of it being comedy, or there's so much bullshit that is
do you think there's more
not
people
true,
watching
not
scary
funny
stuff or fear stuff or
even
because the
things that
algorithms kind of help you get to that stuff, right?
Yes,
there's been lots
100%.
of research about that.
100%.
Yeah.
So how do you get people to give? Then I guess what you're saying is, I should ask how you get people to be interested in it, right? So that they get caught in the algorithm.
Well, to your point, I think what you're saying, and this is really smart, and I hadn't thought about this, and I usually think of everything that comes out of your mouth, so well done, you have a force that's fighting you on that to begin with, right? Like these algorithms are it's going to be tough to switch your algorithm to serve comedy up to you as opposed to here's how the world's exploding today.
Yeah.
It just is.
here's the problem, unproven, but I'm going to say, actually, scratch that. I'm going to claim this to be proven. I think the problem with the algorithm, though, is I don't think that you could ever really train it that way, because I think the algorithm is designed towards capitalism. And it only recognizes the parts of you that it can sell shit to you on.
Think so?
And there's not, I think we're multidimensional, right? So I do like some content about running and fitness. I also like comedy. I also like content about recipes and cooking. And I also like content. But all my algorithm does is feed me fitness content.
Really?
That is the only thing it feeds me. And I'm not saying it's just because it can sell me stuff, but I do think it tends to fail. My problem algorithmically is it does not tend to build multiple, a multi-dimensional thing. It usually pigeonholes you as one thing.
This is what you're saying is fantastic. You're basically giving ourselves a brief outside of the podcast in our day-to-day lives to make sure our clients use humor much more in their strategy.
Totally.
That's what you're saying. You're saying if everything is capitalistic, then the way into humor will be to get people to buy things through humor. And so that's it. We got the problems on us. Problems on us, you guys.
I know.
Yeah, we have to crack our own problem.
I mean, listen,
all
my favorite comedy
there's
all my favorite ads are comedy, to be honest.
There is and we're seeing it in the data, and it's gradual behavioral shift and conversations on when we go deep on Reddit threads and all of the data we can use, real GWIs and all those guys. We are seeing that the appetite is there for more joy and more humor. We're seeing it. We're starting to have that conversation with some of our clients. It's hey, think about this, and that, and this is where it's going. So if you want to get there before your competitors do, start being a little more playful, joyful, human, humor, all of those things. So it is on us, I guess.
Yeah.
Haha, sell.
We did it.
We did it. Or we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
For the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny stuff.
I've gotten to the point now where we're talking about the NFL draft. I will listen to an NFL draft podcast with less expertise if it's just more fun to listen to
Yeah.
than like the
That's
one who's
interesting.
like, I'm the expert and I know everything and I've read 5,000 of these profiles, and you're like, yeah, but dude, you're like a tough hang.
Yeah.
Like, this is not,
Totally.
you know what I mean? Like,
Totally.
I'm not paying this much attention
Yeah.
for that.
Totally.
You know
It's
what I mean?
it's the entertainment
Yeah.
aspect of it.
So do you
Yeah.
think we're on the return to more comedy? Is that
I
what
do
we're
thi-
about to see?
I mean, I actually think that we saw, I mean, just because we're talking about advertising, I think this Super Bowl was, I actually, for the first time in a while, I feel like there were at least some comedy. Like, we were in such an emotional,
yeah.
well, comedy, humor is an emotion, but we were in a much more serious place for
Yeah.
big epic ads for such a long time. It was nice. Like, I think about the Instacart ad.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was so absurd.
Yeah, totally.
Like, so I definitely laughed at it. Every time
Yeah,
Ben
me too.
Stiller
I laughed at
falls
it.
off
Yeah.
the really tall one, I laugh every single time. Maybe I do laugh when people get hurt.
You do. You like that.
Shit. What's wrong with me? We'll save that for another episode.
Today, how do we crack Jesse?
No, good luck.
Didn't we do that already?
We've
You remember?
tried.
What was it? What was the topic about?
It
became a Jesse therapy
we
session?
Did.
I can't remember what
I
it
think
was.
it was on New Year's resolutions and
yeah,
not.
it
Yeah,
was.
when I
It was-
threatened
it was-
to get a ping pong coach
Yeah, it
to
was
destroy
funny.
you.
Yeah.
How's that going, by the way?
Really well. Yeah.
So we're saying basically that the algorithm has had an impact, but we might be seeing a little bit of a post-algorithmic opportunity to kind of add some joy and some fun to
Or
the
you
world.
need to literally
play it.
play the
Yeah,
game with
play
the
the game.
algorithm.
Yeah.
I don't think it's post-algorithmic
No.
necessarily.
I
but
love
I
that
think,
we're at that stage where we have like in a post-algorithmic world.
I mean,
It's
what a
like-
dream, but not gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree. You got to play
Yeah.
the rule by
Yeah.
the rules. Yeah, I love that. It's like it's a different version of. I was listening to a very serious subject about recycling on No Such Things. If you don't know that podcast, they're a really good one.
Yeah.
They basically do the research on the subject they bring. So the opposite of us. They do like deep research. They talk to.
Yeah, to be clear, the opposite of us.
Yeah, no, we do a high level research and then
We
we
just
try to crack
figure
it
it
with
out.
our
Yeah.
instinct and our smarts. And they're
Yeah.
smart, but they also do the research.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was about recycling. And they were like, so there was that moment where plastic bags, became a ubiquitous thing. It was everywhere in America and the world. And then obviously the people making plastic were like, this is going to be great. You're going to be able to reuse it for all of your other usage. You should get more of them. You're going to use it for everything. And then children started dying because they put it over their face. And then they said, wait, you shouldn't be keeping those at home. And then recycling, their theory is, so that's just a slight thing to say how evil that corporate side was.
Yeah.
And then the recycling, their theory is that it's basically the entire plastic industry that is behind the recycling movement.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
As a way to justify plastic.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
It's fascinating.
Whoa.
Really fascinating.
Well, they're doing a shit job.
So when I'm talking about, you got to play the game.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
like, these guys got it.
That is insane to think about.
It's pretty deep. I recommend it. It's
Who,
really good.
Who would benefit most from either taking away or bringing back laughter?
I think to the conversation we were just having, I think any brand could potentially benefit from
Now's the opportunity.
from utilizing laughter as a growth strategy.
What's behind your question? Like you're talking
Well,
about
just
the
because you were
brand, you're
talking,
about like people.
I
Okay,
glommed
okay,
onto
okay.
the plastic being owned by the recycling company. I'm like, oh, who can capitalize on this moment in copper? I like your idea though, of the idea of like the way to bring this back is through brands.
Yeah.
Right? Like it feels like, I mean, like as weird as it is, obviously though, like,
No.
I don't know if, wait, what?
He wants credit for my idea.
Did you say that? Did you say that? Who said it? Who said it?
Guess we'll have to go back and listen to the tapes.
Nathan, let us know who said it. I'm gonna give you three options. I'm gonna record two options, and then you just put it in. Here we go. Oh, sorry. That's credit to Roman who said it. Here's the second one. Oh, Jesse said it.
Totally.
Okay, there. So there you go, Nathan, our editor.
Okay, here's what we're going to do because we
editor.
never cut anything. Nathan, you're just going to rewind just for like those 10 seconds when that person said it.
I think the algorithm is designed towards capitalism.
This what you're saying is fantastic. You're basically giving ourselves a brief to make sure our clients use humor much more in their strategies. You're saying if everything is capitalistic, then the way into humor will be to get people to buy things through humor. All right, let's keep going.
This is great.
Yeah.
I had an idea. Now I forgot it.
Who's going to benefit more from it? Yeah.
I agree.
Humanity.
See, now my one sort of like
death
watch
industry?
out is are people receptive to comedy?
I think they could.
Say again.
I think the death industry.
The death industry, like what, like undertakers?
All of it.
All of it.
I mean,
Oh my God.
It's
Funeral homes?
This is
all of it.
This
Exactly.
this is really big. I think this is really big in a way that is, and I think it's worth investigating this.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a market there. I
Yeah.
have no idea, but I think some people, it's not like, oh yeah, you're going to change the whole industry. I think some people would be interested in it.
In like a way that pokes fun at death or your life?
I couldn't describe the type of humor right now. I don't think it's poking fun
No.
at it. I think it's bringing laughter. Like even just think about the shift from funerals to celebration of life, right? Which has been more of a thing where people are like, I don't want to like have a sad moment. I want to celebrate this person's life and talk about all the things that were funny and the memories. And like, if you take that whole vibe shift and you apply it to like, everybody knows it sucks when someone dies, but like, let's all just, if laughter is medicine, use it to fuel the death industry.
Stupid. It doesn't need to be laughing at
it.
again. Like,
Yeah.
just stupid
You don't like
things
put like a nose of the
how do you
mustache
call
on the
it? Casket,
corpse.
right?
Yeah.
The casket, it could have a specific design that is catered to the kind of lighter humor you want
Yeah.
or that person liked.
Yeah,
Like
totally. You're
this-
gonna have fart jokes all over it.
yeah. I mean,
A little thing that like wobbles and it's like, I'm still alive in here.
if that's your kind of humor for the family, yes.
You guys, speaking of celebration of life and funeral, my mom was like, hey, Sai, you know those celebrations of life? I'm like, yeah. She's like, just to be clear, I do not want one of those. She's like, I want a sad funeral.
Oh my
I
god!
was like, all right. Like, she's not even a dark, sad woman. It was just a very
Wow.
funny, like,
There will be no-
She's like, those are bullshit. I was like, wow, I've never heard someone come out so strong.
Well, that's
against
okay.
them.
My mom
Okay.
asked me when the time comes. She told me to just push her off the Grand Canyon. So
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's
Like her I think it's illegal to chuck a corpse.
yeah, that's a
in
good way to change
no,
your
she,
life.
yeah, not.
What have I done?
She just wants me to like, tip over the wheelchair.
Sure, right. Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
I didn't say I was going to follow through.
Oh
on
man!
it. Actually, I have
Have you been to the
promised.
Grand Canyon?
No.
Ooh. It's scary just getting that close to the edge.
Yeah.
Ooh, I couldn't do that. I think I'd have to push the whole wheelchair in. The wheelchair would have to go with her. Yeah. Couldn't tip. Too
No,
scary.
no way.
But yeah, okay, we should investigate this actually because I do think there could be.
I've had it on my list for a while.
Oh,
it's the death
comedic
industry.
death industry.
No,
I think
the
the-
death industry is like bringing as a subject
The
for
final,
Crackit.
the
but
final
it's like
form of longevity is to actually explode the death industry. Like
I
that
thought you were
jo-
going to
like-
say explode corpses.
no.
I was like, that would be funny,
no.
but jarring.
No. Okay.
I think there's a full hour of Crackit on the death industry, but it's
Well, there are,
but it's
do you know there's like the ones where like you can put your ashes into a firework and stuff like that?
oh no, I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, there's
there
all
you go.
sorts of
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I want to be a tree.
You can
That's
be a
my plan.
diamond. Oh, they can turn you into a
On
diamond.
second thought,
Yeah.
I want to be a diamond.
Yeah.
What do
you
you
do all
mean?
sorts of stuff
Want to
with
be a
you.
tree? I think
You
we mean the
can-
same thing, but
You can have your ashes put into like
Yeah.
basically a plant that
Yeah.
can be like a
Yeah.
flower, a tree.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a tree.
yeah, yeah.
It's cool.
That's my plan. Hopefully
Like
it
it's
doesn't.
one of those trees that live like
An
fucking
olive tree.
forever.
Exactly.
My
and
mom's
it
all
better.
related to like
Like a-
olive trees, and
Yeah.
her ashes are like with an olive tree. It's
thought
awesome.
you were
I
thinking
love
like
that.
It's awesome.
like at one of those like ash trees that lives for like 8,000 years. So you're like, suck, I'm still
Yeah,
alive.
I mean, definitely. I want that too. No, there's like, okay, you know, there's an, I don't know how growing it is, but there is a whole industry of, you know, how there are like doulas for birth, like to help
Yeah,
bring a
totally.
life into the world. So now there are death doulas to like,
Oh yeah.
if they're like, well, if we help bring life into the world, we can help
Do they
exit.
kill you at the end?
No, not in this state.
Do they assist with your death?
Not, I don't think in a
Is assisted death illegal in the States?
It's state by state.
just state
Is it
by
state by
state.
state?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not assist in like a physical sense.
Okay.
But it is more of the like the more of the emotional assistance around it.
Gotcha. Okay, that
so
makes
maybe they
sense.
could be funny. Anyway, we've gotten way off.
No, I
but-
know, but I
Yeah,
like
we have gone way
But
off.
I like the idea of trying
Well,
to
when
find
we're
ways to
talking about
apply
comedy-
From laughter to
comedy
death.
to
Yeah.
everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, but I liked the question of, which is what got us here, of like what industry could
Yeah.
benefit from
I think the world just needs more buddies.
more buddies.
Because I think when you have buddies,
buddies.
it's just easier to laugh.
Yeah, it is,
Totally.
that's true.
You know?
God, it's so
Yeah.
true.
And like real buddies, not like fucking, you know, like social media buddies. Like buddies.
Yeah, not like Tinder, but for buddies.
Yeah, like real buddies.
But
But how do you meet
But
real
No, I don't have a
buddies
problem
today?
with Tinder for buddies, but
Okay.
you need to have a real life in person
human
relationship.
body buddy.
Human interaction.
human buddy. So how do we make that happen?
A buddy system. Of
Oh
some
God,
sort.
did we just come full circle to solving the loneliness epidemic?
Through a Tinder? Yeah, I think we did.
That exists, right? Tinder
Of
for
course
buddies
it exists.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It was sort of Bumble's original
Yeah.
original thing,
Yeah.
but Tinder for everything. How do we create more buddies? What is the buddy system, and why does it not exist in the
buddy
real
system
world?
was like a safety thing.
Right.
It has nothing
Yeah,
to do with
and and when you
Yeah.
when you like scuba diving and all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Buddies are usually created what?
I
school
know,
and college
I know a
years
very
mosely,
easy,
right?
I have a very easy way to make a buddy.
Yeah, get
But
drunk.
Get
Yeah.
drunk with them.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's so true.
That's
It
a
works.
yeah, Simon's
I
strategy.
mean, that
yeah.
is, but
a good one.
everything comes back to like the vulnerability piece.
Because you
It's
get
like,
drunk and you get vulnerable.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then bonds are formed,
Totally.
and then you have ha-has.
Yeah.
Ha-has
I'm a good
with your
drunk
buddy.
too. I'm a funny drunk.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I wouldn't start a company with you if you were like a hostile,
like an angry drunk.
I really like if you're gonna bring the vibes down.
Oh, that
it's
would
just
suck.
a hard no for me.
Funny drunk is
Yeah.
a good one.
I am. I'm
Like-
a good drunk.
I'm doing cartwheels, and
Yeah.
if you're telling me
And it
that's
can't- we're
dangerous,
not gonna- this
it's
is
not
gonna
gonna
It's
work.
been a while.
Yeah, it has.
I know. I was
We haven't
thinking
gotten
about
drunk
that.
together in a while.
Well, that's why I haven't done
Like, we can solve it
I know you guys are going away though. I'm not going to be around.
next
You
week.
guys-
Next
New
week.
York, New
cartwheels.
York
week.
would have been a good getting drunk.
Next week. Yeah.
Actually, you once told me, Simon, that you could do a good cartwheel.
I'm pretty good at cartwheels.
So let's see that.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I can solve the
Buddies.
buddies, but I do agree. You need. Well, actually, I disagree a little bit on the closeness because I can have like an amazing night laughing with someone I just met.
I agree.
Like, but that person doesn't have to become like a lifelong friend
You need to get to a
necessarily.
level with them. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I find like, and it could be just like one joke that disarms them. Like I
You're
know a
like,
few people
oh,
I've met
okay,
that I'm
we're
saying
on
like,
the-
oh, you
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Or oftentimes too, frankly, the way I connect with someone that I then have lots of laughs with is if you find out some sort of like common ground. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like if you're like, oh, you're from the same town as me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that really matters.
I think that how to
Yes.
create more buddies. We create a clothing line where you have T-shirts that have your favorite joke on them, and then you're just walking around the world looking for somebody who's got the same joke on their T-shirt.
Do you have a favorite joke?
No, but it doesn't have to be like knock knock joke. It could be like your favorite quote from like the quote from Tommy Boy that you say all
Right.
the time, or whatever. Like
Right.
movie quotes, comedy.
This is getting
jokes,
close to like Tinder though.
Yeah, but the real life version.
and it's apparel, and who doesn't love
Tinder
merch?
apparel.
But what I'm trying to get at is what you just said, which is you need to find some common ground.
Yes,
and the
you
minute
totally
you're
do.
like, oh, I
Oh.
quoted a line from a movie from
Yeah.
30 years ago and you knew
Yeah.
exactly what I was referencing. Like, all right, cool. I see
Cool,
you. We're
let's
on the
hang
same
out.
page. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to create that without it having to happen drunk at a bar.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that my life gets less fun and more boring when I try not to drink as much. And I'm really trying to find ways to keep it as interesting
So you need
and
joke
fun
shirts.
and laughing as much
Without.
as when I'm drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is a really good way for me to laugh.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. And look, that's my cross to bear. I'm
That
not
is your
saying
cross
that's
to
gonna get
bear.
solved, but it
Oh,
is
no,
it
I
is
can-
noticeable. There's a downward shift when I'm sober for a while.
I think we should dig into that.
I know.
No,
yeah,
I think this is very personal.
Yeah.
Like,
To-
No, I'm
and
saying
to be
we
clear,
need to dig
too-
into that for Simon.
Oh, yeah,
Not
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I'm haha no matter
And
what.
to be clear too, it's not like I'm like sad about it or like, oh, when I don't drink, I'm not happy
Yeah,
and not
yeah,
laughing
yeah.
at all. It's not
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
No,
more
I
just
get what
like,
you're saying.
man, I laugh a lot more when I go out and get drunk with friends and people.
But how can we help people more quickly find those commonalities between I think that's
Feel
where
safe
I'm
to
just trying
laugh.
to solve the problem on the table.
I like
The
it.
buddy,
I think
yeah.
that's it. I think that's it.
but I don't know besides the apparel idea. Oh my god.
And laugh
death.
closets.
And laugh closets.
Jam them into laugh closets.
Listen, I had a lot of good ideas on
You
this
did.
episode, but I think laugh closets was the best one.
definitely high bar.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever beat that.
How much time do we have left? Are we running?
We're at 3 minutes, so
Yeah, we have a couple
honestly-
more ideas.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone?
I don't.
Roman, do you have
Oh,
anything?
I thought you said I had
Oh,
it.
you said it like you were gonna sing. Okay.
No, we have time. I
Can
forgot
you
to
beat
put we
laugh
have time.
closets?
I think I can beat laugh closets.
Well, show me.
I don't know, guys.
Isn't a laugh closet basically like a peep show, but instead of nudity, it's just like someone making you laugh on the other side?
Yeah.
Like that's Love is Blind, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that's not how I first envisioned it, but yes. I think my initial vision was actually far more terrifying, which you're like locked inside of a closet
Was
with
it
a
like a
bunch of
clown
people who
face,
are
like,
like laughing. Yeah. Except it's no clowns, just like 5 people surrounding
Yeah.
you
Oh,
laughing.
that's
And
terrifying.
I know. I don't
That's
know
like something
why
from
I don't-
Clockwork Orange.
I know.
And no clown is funny.
Yeah.
I know.
In the history of clowns.
Are we universally agreed on that?
Yeah.
Clowns aren't funny.
Clowns
But I
aren't.
don't think they're supposed to be.
No, they're not supposed to be. I agree.
Wow.
Clowns
Yeah.
aren't funny.
Yeah.
I have met a funny clown.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like you found out later he was a funny guy and his profession was clowning.
I know his profession is clowning, and he's funny.
But was he funny as a clown?
That's why I laugh when you say
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a real funny bit that I like.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Good for you, clown.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Yeah.
good for you, clown.
Oh.
Can we have him on the pod?
We could.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, as a clown.
As the clown? Does he talk as a clown?
I've never seen him in his clown form,
But you said he has a clown bit.
You just said you did.
but he has a very funny. He is like clown. I don't know how to describe him.
Did he do it?
He's a clown. He's a professional clown.
But you've never seen him as a clown, but you said he's good as a clown.
No, but I said he's funny.
And then I said as a clown or as a human?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, that was the whole question. Okay, so he's a funny guy, but
a
he's
funny
maybe not
guy
a funny clown.
Who happens to be
I
an
have a
unfunny
theory
clown.
thing.
he's a funny clown.
You have
Okay.
nothing. You have no reason to believe
no
that.
reason to believe that.
You also brought the argument that clowns aren't funny to the table.
No, I just asked out
Okay,
loud.
let us be the judge. Let's have him on the pod.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
That's going to be uncomfortable.
But he's got to be dressed as a clown, but he's got to behave like a
Actually,
normal
that's
person.
that's funny.
Dress-
If he did this podcast as a clown,
Yeah.
I guarantee you I would laugh.
and then he's just got to do.
And he's answering deadpan like a normal
and
human.
we just got to figure out when he's trying to be a clown and when he's real.
We should do a podcast dressed as clowns.
We're dressed
But just
as-
talk like this. Just talk normally. But we're all clowns.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good way to build credibility about the pod.
I love that. And people would be like, but we never talk about it. So people were like, did you guys ever see the one where they were just clowns? Like it's like we never mention it again.
Hello and welcome to another
it's like
episode
today we're
of
talking. How do we
Cracking-
cure heart disease? And we're literally just all clowns.
That is so good. I'm 100%. That is, in the words of Roman, that's literally the best thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
And that's the timer.
All right. Well,
That's
that
the
was a
pod.
good waste of 3
Oh,
minutes. I brought a very hard question, and I wasn't expecting to crack it, but I think we had a great conversation around it. We talked earlier on about prescribing comedy. If there's a way that you actually connect it to wellness, what if you went all the way to prescribing it? We discussed comedy agents, getting travel for a feeling, specifically making people laugh. And then we started trying to move the compass. I suggested we move the compass more towards social laughter. We talked about the idea of laugh captains. And frankly, they were just people who have the confidence to laugh before other people and make comfort within it. The importance of being around people laughing, just how it's not just the laugh itself, but how being around other people laughing is really good. We need to invade corporate America with laughter, I think was our big thing. And right now we see a huge opportunity for brands to use more humor. And then we said we got to play the algorithmic game with comedy. And then lastly, we discussed the death industry and making that funnier. And then finding a way for people to meet more buddies.
More buddies.
I don't know if that went anywhere. So
No, absolutely nowhere.
yeah.
Okay, can I just say one more thing
Sure.
that is actually very crazy is that one of the terms for wrinkles is laugh lines. So like
Yeah.
actually the fact that we
Yes, that's
have a
good.
negative association with laughing from a physical beauty perspective is super fucked
Oh,
up.
That's great.
dark.
That's great.
Good way
Let's
to
bring
end
back
it.
laugh lines.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Thanks,
'em.
beauty
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
Jesse, did we crack it?
Absolutely. I've never had so many good ideas in my life.
The laugh closet. I didn't even mention that in the wrap up. Roman, did we crack it?
Absolutely not. And just so you know, because you were like beautifully giving us a summary of this episode, when you said travel agents, Jesse was like, oh, that was a really good idea. And it was hers, obviously. She was like, she
People should
didn't
compliment
realize.
their own thinking
So,
more.
anyway,
Oh, I've noticed.
I can't.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Can't wait for the rewind. All right, y'all. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you all for listening. See you next time on another episode of Crack It an Hour. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Crack It in an Hour. If you like the show, please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen. If you have questions, thoughts, or feedback, shoot us an email at hello@crackitpodcast.com or on Instagram @crackitpodcast. Music done by Michael Anastasi, cover art shot by Mick Mint, and all things audio and video taken care of by Nathan Nash. See you next time.